Head women's soccer coach Michael Swan. Coach Swan, on paper we seem to have a very impressive freshman class coming up for the fall of 2012. Can you kind of highlight on how these certain players fit your team's needs or will help your team overall?
Well, the biggest thing that we had to address when we were making our recruiting class was we needed to bring in depth. Plus depth, we needed to bring in some players who can make an impact in the starting lineup. Having lost 9 seniors, which was a big core of our starting lineup, we really truly had to invest into this class. Really across the board, we brought in players from not just a lot of states in the US, but also an English player who's going to make a major impact in our squad, I believe. All the way from goalkeeping through the back four to central midfield to up front, we needed to make sure that we had some good commitments coming in.
And what are some of the highlights of this freshman class you think will make an impact?
Highlights would be, I feel, our back four with the addition of Emily Arwater, Alex Twombly, Carly Hyatt. Don't want to miss anyone here. I know it's a big class of 12, so and the goalkeeping situation, bringing in Bethany and Angelica, who are both very, very good goalkeepers. We've really strengthened things up across the back. Not to forget about Mel Gliato, also from New Jersey.
Sophie Waller, being from London, England, being a centre mid, and having that traditional English style of play, especially as a midfielder, how will she fit into your system, and how will she do, you think, starting out?
Sophie's a very, very, very talented soccer player. She's really, really comfortable on the ball. Has got a great range of passing, very skillful. So she's going to give us that composure in the midfield. In addition to Sophie, we've brought in girls or players that we feel who are very comfortable on the ball. So we've got Alex also from California. We've got Lexis coming in from New Jersey, Christina from Charlotte, and Michelle also from the Greensboro area, who can all really put their foot on the ball and compose us in the middle, something that we haven't had in the last couple of years. And again, losing 9 players, we really had to address the central midfield area and the wide areas. And with the wide areas, you add a player like Alison Bockham to the mix, and you got a lot of pace, a lot of work rate there. So really, across the midfield, it's going to be very competitive to break into the top 11.
And with that patience and possession you hope to have more of this season in the midfield, how will that affect the attacking force front?
By adding those players, what basically frees up is we don't have to drop our true forwards back into the midfield like we've been doing the last few years with Amy and Athena, more of an attacking option, and Julie Conte also. We're a very balanced squad now, where we feel we're comfortable with the players we have in certain positions, and we feel we're going to be able to use everyone to the best of their ability instead of chopping and changing things around every other game due to injuries and different things.
Okay. So you're looking for more stability from start to finish throughout the season?
Yeah, balance. Balance is the best thing that I could really say. Being the last 2 years we've played players out of position at times, and that's just with a lack of numbers in certain roles, and we've addressed that now, so we feel very, very comfortable with what we've got.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
No problem.